How far I was studying? Me? Yeah, I always send it. On the fourth. On the fourth. You are checking. Did you remind me? Do we have a group? WhatsApp group? It's written what? The only man in the house. Where did we end?
Primary. Well, coming with the thing over there. Yeah.
So last week we only had one student. All the ladies were away, and we looked at the role of teachers in early childhood education. The role of teachers in early childhood education. Okay. Now, just a recap. What do we think? Those of us who are not there, some of the roles of preschool teachers. What are some of the roles that preschool teachers have? We take the case of Mama. Why do you want to become a preschool teacher? You must have had a passion of what wanted you to become a preschool teacher, what role do you think you will play in the life of the children? Ruth. Promoting language skills. How would you promote language skills? Kodesh will help you. Okay? Kodesh, please help. Kodesh, she says, please help.
Introducing topics that will help children in language development.
Did we look at the high school, the Bank Street Cooperative as type of educational education apart from the Montessori? We did. Alright. Okay. So we are saying one of the roles of preschool teachers in children's learning process is to be role models. The other one is to provide a safe environment for the learner, safe and secure environment for the learners. To provide a safe and secure environment for the learners, and then encouraging new experiences for children. So in encouraging new experiences, you create a platform that would encourage those new experiences. That's where you need to be creative as a teacher of early childhood education, going beyond the thinking of the learners and look at what can excite them to be more interested and be ready to learn. In so doing, another point comes in, or another role of developing the social skills of these learners. Developing social skills for these learners. And in trying to develop these social skills, you facilitate. You act as a facilitator, not a teacher. Okay? So what's the difference between a facilitator and a teacher? A facilitator just gives the work, let the students do it, and then I'll be helping. If you have got any problem, it's not I'm teaching, okay? I give you something, maybe I'll just be leading you to understanding better that activity. Why? When I facilitate, it means that you are the one who is on top of the game. So you handle the activity into your own hand. And so you become more responsible for it. And so you gain more confidence in it. And so your self-esteem also what? Goes up. Because you have owned this, you facilitate communication. You facilitate communication as a teacher. I'm a role model. I want these kids to learn how to speak properly, and so I come up with different methods or approaches that are going to steer up the speaking skills. How you communicate. If you want these kids to change how to speak well, it matters how you communicate to them. The kind of language, the tone that you use is very important. Yeah? Don't be too serious when you are dealing with kids. No. They also be serious. And so when they become serious, you not help them in any way. Yeah? Okay? So, a role model who acts as a facilitator in order to develop social skills to these children. Storytelling. How you tell stories to these learners is very important. If I came in class and there are these little ones, I told them that I come in. Shut up! Keep quiet! Today I'll tell you a story about how the rebel used to behave. What do you think will be their reaction? Immediately I remember my father who shouts at me at home. I remember that brother of mine who is always on my head. Stop doing this! So school is becoming a hack. School is reminding me of the tough moments that I experienced always when I'm at home. How should you tell a story? You have to act like a dog. You have to act like a kid. Yeah? Hi guys, so today I'm going to tell you a story. A story about what? A story about a lion. And then you hear everybody like, what is happening? Why? The voice sounds like, for us as well, it's like you're talking to a girl, a boy of this age, different from the boy of this age. The way of communicating to these kids is different. So, you mean that I want some attention? Madam, so you mean this? It's yours. So where did you buy it? There's some kind of less maturity. They're trying to find out something. But for a kid like this one, you will also need to adjust to the way of thinking. And look at the related things which are happening nowadays. As you tell that story, bring in some exciting moments. You know that the kids of nowadays like watching Kwara. You also put in a song, Kwara, sharp, you know. But the way it has to sound, Kwara, sharp. It has to be somebody who is also in the kids' world. If it is that's with them. We are talking about storytelling. A story must be enticing. A story must be leading on. So that when I go back home, I want to come back to school again. Why? I want teacher Ruthie to tell me a story again because she told me a story. I said she promised that tomorrow she'll tell a story again. So now I want to go to school. Try not to take her to school. You will not have this at all. matter most and entice them more. Okay? You also teach them how to manage time and daily routines, because that is what helps them to be disciplined as they grow up. And the routines provide to them a sense of security. It is also the role of a teacher to study a child's progress. Assignments have been written. Feedback is yet to be given. How is the progress of my students from assignment 1 to assignment 2? If the same, we should do as teachers who act as role models for these children, preschool teachers. How did this child come? Kodesh was very quiet. The 1 year Kodesh was very quiet, couldn't smile, Is there anything that would make me half smile? My action in doing to her. Tomorrow you smile, Kodesh. Even if it is a smile. That internal smile. At least I know that, okay, I'm getting it. Slowly back. And so you will find that that white girl, that white boy becomes your friend. How? We know each other. So that is progress again. The one thing you should be able to say, son, should take me to your home right today. I want you to tell me what story. Yes. Then know that you have captured his heart, you have captured her heart. A teacher is supposed to check the child's progress. If I was isolated and distortion, am I able to associate with that person now? It's very important. So you have to be able to check the progress of your learning. And we also say a teacher must do research. Your responsibility is basically your role to do research. Why do people do research? They want to solve a problem. Yeah. They want to establish the cause of something and solve it. Yeah? So our research area is already established. Then childhood education. What kind of challenges do our kids have? Then you choose. Is it in the aspect of the social? They cannot relate with others very well. Find out what the problem is. Is it on the emotional aspect? This child gets upset easily, fights, friends in class. What is the problem? Can you do a research in that area of what causes children of a particular age to be temperamental? Social aspect. You are also trying to do research on the economic aspect. When these kids are given food, for example, given money for how to they use it. So the training begins from when they are young until they grow. You assess them based on that. Why is it that some children make themselves up and while others do not? Why is it that children from well-to-do families most likely to make themselves up than those coming from the middle level families? You do your findings and find the answer through research. Okay. Any questions, sir? So we're saying teachers have got a great role to play in fostering or shaping learners in school, as well as being good role models for them. Because much of the time is spent with teachers at school for these children than with their parents at home. Okay? Kind of learning. Any questions? Before we start looking at the development of early childhood in Malawi. Now, this will be interactive, will be chat, will be laughing, will be mourning. Looking at the beginning or establishment of early childhood in our country. The history of early childhood education in Malawi. Life was as it were. So poor. Low living status. And that was the end of HIV and AIDS at its maximum. People living in poor conditions, you add up to malnutrition because of lack of good health, poverty, if you had an albino child used for rituals and seeing a source of income, so I would rather keep my children indoors in fear of people that might use them for rituals to become rich. So we are seeing some factors that led to the establishment of early childhood education. We have said early childhood education is the type of education that carries from 1 to 8 years, right? 0 to 8. Why is it 0? What is 0? It's a number. What kind of education starts from 0 to 8? Yes.
Education starts when the baby is born.
Even the day of what? When the child is in the womb,
it starts from the baby.
from there.
Yes.
Now, the type of education which starts from conception to 8 years, early childhood education. Okay? And how that life is taken care of determines what kind of life somebody is most likely to live. And these were some of the factors that led some of the concerned people to take it into their own hands that the lives of children were at risk. And they needed to provide necessary measures in order to reduce the risks of the lives of these children. And so the need for early childhood education in Malawi was seen by some Scottish family missionaries who first came to Blantyre to do the missionary work. When they came to Blantyre, they used to move around, travel around Malawi. What did they observe? Children being given work not equivalent to their age. What do we call that? Child abuse, child labor, fathers who are drunkards but are continuing to bear children. And it is by tradition that my woman must not have a say as to how many children we are going to have. So even if this man is a stupid idiot, he continues to impregnate this woman, and she continues to take care of them even if the man cannot. Because there are many children, what do I need to do? They need to survive. Their father is not responsible enough. I have introduced a business, so sometimes I involve these children to go over and escort me to break stones. And so what happens? Sometimes I ask them to go and sell tomatoes when I'm not fine, or I have gone to order tomatoes, so they have to remain at the station where I'm selling the tomatoes. Slowly by slowly, they are developing to be business-minded, right? And so school is not important. But remember, by then, early childhood education was not provided. Why? A child by tradition was not taken to be important. Why should I waste money to go and start making myself busy for a kid who just be crying at school? And better we start from standard one. Better we, all the preference was given to, especially the male children. There has been a history of early marriages in girls because of some cultural beliefs and traditional beliefs that a woman is not that very important, a girl is not very important. After all, when they grow up, their duty is to bear children, take care of the man, take care of the home. That is all. And so Ellen had the passion to develop, to raise awareness on the importance of children. Because she observed that children were used in gardening, children were given hard labor, which was some kind of human abuse. Children were taken as unimportant. They were not given good health and care. Not given preference in the aspect of food. Why? The man is the most important person in the home. So even if he's a drunk, he goes out to drink, he needs to find warm water, he needs to find good food. If there is meat, is the man who eats the last piece of meat. meat is done if I eat the last piece. And if I see the last one in the plate, then yes. Children know. Nowadays we say when I'm a little if it just yeah. So you prefer just prepare the porridge so that the child can drink if there is no made flour from seed. Now, there were a lot of evils that were taking place for these children. Some of them would have said were what? Mistreatment of children, in which aspect not giving them enough food, and then they develop what? How do you write malnutrition? Albinos were taken to what? Rituals. There was child labor. HIV and what else? Apart from malnutrition, lack of good health, right? Rituals, albinos, HIV and AIDS was as a result of what? Poverty. It was as a result of lack of knowledge on how to protect themselves. Now, let's look at this part meanwhile as factors that contributed to the establishment of early childhood education in Malawi. Let's start with malnutrition. People were already poor, okay, living in poor conditions, and living in poor conditions. So we can connect malnutrition to what? Poverty, right? Malnutrition, poverty. Why are children suffering from poor health? Is because societies did not have, families could not provide food, enough food for their children to be healthy.
And so the added Makala with stunted growth. This missionary was watching. This missionary was experiencing the unhealthy night of these children. What is it that I can do to contribute? After all, what for? Children have the early stages of education. Rituals. In most cases, you would find that if someone was an albino, then they would be used for rituals. If somebody was a virgin girl, they were at risk of being used for rituals. So small girls were at risk. Small boys again were at risk because they would chop off their private parts and use them for rituals. Child labor, small children, irresponsible parents. So they were led into starting to do heavy work when they were still little kids. A girl of your age, 20, 21, 22, 23 this time, would be very responsible than yourselves. Why? A girl of 10 years, 11 years is cooking simmer for the whole family. And everybody is depending on them. Why? Because they started doing heavy duty work when they were still under fire. And the mind of these children will be compromised. The thinking ability of these children was developed fast. It was like a fast track kind of child development because they were meant to do things which were not meant for their age. Much of this that you will see, their head here was kind of bored, no hair. Why? Where they used to go, draw water, was very far. On the same small head, they have to go and fetch firewood. And these are small kids. To them, that was the life that is very beautiful. We are being responsible. Yeah. You know? But there are children who need time to play. And so that time is being taken away, stolen away from them, because we have given them responsibility. Growing up, these are the children now who have problems when they start finding money, because they will go back to the life that they missed, the stages that they missed. Imagine today you are going to 10 million. That life that you missed, we will see the real you now coming out. You think let me enjoy myself. Ruth, you said my first stay aside. Allow me to enjoy. Your time will come. You know? Because of some of the missed stages. Mrs. Ellen was still looking at this and analyzing what best could be done, and then came in the hottest issue of HIV and AIDS. Because of the lack of knowledge on how to protect themselves, men and women contracted HIV the same. And that time it was quick for people to die. Once you have it, the way you degenerate, fingers will come from here to down. You look at the teeth. But this, the teeth were coming out because the face has shrunk. You know? Nowadays, people are like, we are not. You can have HIV and AIDS and live forever. But the one says, because of lack of knowledge of how to protect themselves, the men contracted HIV and AIDS. Now, we have on HIV here, we are having the infected and the affected. Those days we used to have the saying on TV and others, if you are not infected, then you are affected. Meaning what? Who can explain? If you are not infected with HIV and AIDS, then you are affected. Imagine that your parents have been infected. Are you going to go out to go to school? Who takes care of them? Imagine that the child is infected. Is the parent going to drop the child and say, let me go and fish for food? And so you are forced to stay aside beside the person so that you take care of them. Instead of going out to be productive, you are helped here. Who goes to bring food on the table? No one. And poverty enters in now. And where is poverty? And that's used to make people die quickly because even children die quickly because of what? There were high rates of death for kids. They are in the womb, they are already affected. The mother doesn't have enough food because the man cannot provide enough. He doesn't have enough. There's poverty. Poor people. So children were born if they were alive. But others would be delayed. This still brought a challenge on this what? I'll use this table. No one should use it. I know it's protection. So we see this whole scenario now. HIV and AIDS leading to poverty, leading to death of children, and it was a very big challenge that this missionary, Scottish missionary, had to ask the husband, and out of her own curiosity, she started the first early childhood care center in Blantyre. What was the main purpose of starting the early childhood care? Children have to be kept busy at the care center. Instead of them being abused, maybe unknowingly, right? Because our belief and culture has been that we train our children from the time they are born until the time they are born. Education began when a child was born till the time when a person was dead. So from the cradle to the grave. That was our belief, right? And even now, for you to say, don't beat my child, we go to the teachers, stop, mother, you should be a little bit. The government does not allow. on our own. Why? We still have got that belief to say an African child only listens with the white. Well, tell us now, how untrue is this?
Just come to how not beating. It affects her.
It affects her. So you only talk to them. When you talk to them softly now, they are very clever, you know? Very clever to judge your psychologist. This one just talks now. She's my moral, you know? What do you think? What would be the best way?
The best way of beating a child.
What do you think would be the best way? Because once they know,
Of course, sometimes we need to shout, but not all the time. And some beating should be here and there, not all day. Yeah. And if you know that this is my mom, this is my dad, and
even if have you ever observed where you beat the child, instead of running from you, away from you, you will kill me here. It becomes very funny. But that shows a sense of belonging. This is where I belong. There's nowhere else I can go.
Sometimes she might exchange or him, and when his mother or her mother is getting her, so you don't know what it is.
and sometimes you always beat your child, even at school. It affects her because she always beat her friends. Yeah.
Okay. She will be revenging.
Yeah.
Why do you think that happens?
She thinks that when someone maybe has caught me, the way to revenge is beating. Because my mom died at home. When I do something wrong, she always beat me. That means if my friend caught me, I need to beat. So she will grow with that mentality.
So it's the psychology basically that my parents do beat me. The normal life is beating is okay, right? And that's why when you look at all these children who normally like insulting, it's because the environment in which they are